So we're going to talk about outlining, and the most important thing that you want to take away from all these videos is that you'll use H1 through H6, you'll use your headings H1 through H6 to convey the importance of different topics on your page. So burn that into your brain. Write that down, repeat it with me, just make sure it's burned into your brain. Use headings to determine the importance of different topics on your web page. So here's an example of that. It's the Anthony Bourdain page with everything else stripped out and just with headings. And you can see how the headings convey and semantically, tag different, topics with levels of importance. All right. So the most important, topic on this page is Anthony Bourdain. That's the most important topic. And then the subheadings are about Bourdain, contact Anthony, find more, and they all have subheadings. But you can see there, we've used headings H1 through H6 to convey the importance of different topics on the page. So doing that is hugely important to structuring the content on your page well and helping search engines understand what your page is about. All right, so this entire section of videos is about document outlining. And this looks very much like an outline, this Anthony Bourdain page. It is an outline. But document outlining is a separate thing. And if you go to MDN and you search for sections and outlines of an HTML5 document, right? And so I have a link for that right here for you. So you can just click that link. All right. And you could start reading about the document outline algorithm. Well, I want you to know about the document outline algorithm so that when you come across it, you understand what it is and you understand how it works. It's not currently being used or implemented really. If it ever is implemented, you already know it. And if it isn't, then that's fine. You have that body of knowledge. You could talk to people about it, right? And I also want you to know, like, if you're using an outlining tool, that means something different. Document outlining means something slightly different than just creating an outline from headings, right? So that's slightly different. And headings will influence document outlining. It's a little bit confusing. But I want you to understand these two things, right? The most important thing, and this is like 90% of what you need to get from this series of videos, the most important thing is use headings to determine the importance of the topics on your web page, just like in this Anthony Bourdain example. That's the most important thing. The second most important thing, right, is I want you to know about this document outline algorithm thing. So if you come across it, you aren't confused. And the document outline algorithm is this algorithm for creating a document outline that not only uses headings, so it uses both headings and it uses a few other elements: nav, article, section, and aside, plus body, right? So body, nav, article, section, and aside. And I remember those with the acronym NASA, nav, article, section, aside, right? And so that's this other thing, document outline and the outline algorithm, which not only uses H1 through H6, but also nav, article, section, aside, and body. And so when those are all interacting together, they could create an algorithm which is different than the outline. They create an outline from their algorithm which is different than the outline you get from just headings alone. Okay, so kind of interesting. I know it's a lot of mumbo jumbo. The best practice, the main practice, is you use your H1 through H6 to determine the importance of the different topics on your page. So if you get that from this video and from this entire section, great. Now the next thing you're going to learn in the rest of the videos in this section is like a little bit about how the document outline algorithm works, so that if it ever is implemented, you already understand it. And if you're talking with people about it, or you're using some tool and you're like, whoa, why am I getting a funny outline? Because I kind of like checking the outline with that tool, but it's using the document outline algorithm. You'll understand why you're getting a funny outline, because you understand how the H1 through H6 is working together with the nav, article, section, and aside, and they work together a little bit differently than when you just have H1 through H6 on their own. So we're going to see all that in the next couple of videos, how those all work together. But the main takeaway is H1 through H6 needs to determine the importance of the different topics on your web page. So make sure that you have that burned into your memory. Print it out. Put it up above your board, above your computer on your wall for a little bit. H1 through H6 determines the importance of the different topics on your page. And search engines use that when they look at your page to figure out what is your page about. So that's important. All right, so the next videos we're going to learn about the document outline algorithm and see this other thing, which, is all out there in the documentation, and you'll understand what it is when you come across it.